Hello, welcome to another tutorial on Java. So today we are going to discuss about Java constructors. Let me just put it here. So in the previous video we discussed about how do you create objects in Java. Basically, how do you create a class, and then from the class how do you create objects actually. So today in this video I'm going to discuss about constructors. What are the constructors really? So let's do this with the help of an example. So I'm going to create an class class today, and let's see, we call this class, let's say we call it person class, and we're going to just define some properties or attributes of a person. Let's say person has a name, and we know person has a age. We can also say person has a height. We're just going to define some attributes here. So this is a person, and we can just save this class, and I'm going to go in the main here, and what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to create an object. So as you might recall from my previous video that in order to create a object out of a class, this is syntax. So basically you have a person class, and I'm just trying to do new person, so it just creates a person object. And you know that person has three attributes. It has name, age, and height. We created a person object. Let's try to print what are the values of those attributes are. So I'm just going to say name equal to, so we call it I think let's call it just, instead of person I will call it just p, so that's easy to kind of type. So I say person dot name, and then say age equal to p dot age, then we say height equal to h dot p dot height. So so this is just a system out statement. So what it does is prints this stuff on the screen, and the only thing I'm doing here is these are strings, and I'm trying to concatenate the values here. Another string concatenate. So plus is a concatenation symbol in Java. So what's going to happen if we created the person object and be just printing what are the values are. So I'm just going to say run. Okay, you see the name is null, age is 0, height is 0.0. So what's happening here? We are trying to create an object, but everything seems to be just nothing. So this object, but these attributes are not set properly. So what does it mean? So we know that in Java, if you just string, by default it initializes it to null. Int is initialized to 0. Same thing with the double, is initialized to 0.0. So what we want to do is, really we want to have a way so that we can, when we create this Java object, we want to be able to initialize it. So in order to initialize, we need to have a constructor in this Java class. So that's the role of the constructor, is used to initialize a object when it's created. And what you can do is, so constructor is a method, is a public, and the name of the constructor is same as the name of the class, and here you pass certain attributes. So I'm going to initialize, let's say name, age, double, this is height. So what I'm saying is here, so I'm going to initialize this person. You can call this whatever you want, this name, age. You don't have to exactly like this, the one here, it could be different. So let's call it like new name, so that we want to make sure new is new height. And what we have to do is, whatever the value are passed to this new name, we want to assign this value to this variable. and we can write name equal to new name, or age equal to new age, height equal to new height. So you see, we make a constructor here, and you could have different constructors here. This is the constructor with the 3 arguments. So I want to, so this person class has only 3 attributes. So what I'm trying to do is, when I create an object and I pass all these 3 attributes, it initialize all of them. But you could have another constructor. It doesn't matter how many constructors you have. Usually you will have only few, because let's say this constructor, I want to only pass name and age. Again, actually I just want to call them like a new name, so that new age. So what I'm trying to do here is, I'm saying a name equal to new name, age equal to new age, and there's by default there's just a default constructor. So this constructor, I don't pass any parameters, and I don't pass any kind of I don't initialize, so it's just blank. That's the by default, that's a blank. So as you can see, I'm creating a person object. So whatever I pass here, new name, new age, this thing, I'm trying to assign them to these variables in the subject now. So you can see now I have a person class, and it has three different constructors. This is just a default. If you don't specify, it's always there. But it has this one which has only 2 attributes. It has one which has 3 attributes. Now let's go back here in the main class. So we create a person class and we print them, and it's coming blank. Now let's create another person class, and we call it p1 equal to new person. And you see, if I did this, it has 3 parameters, or 2 parameters, or it has no arguments. So they're like different things. So let's say it can take 3 parameters. So I called it, let's say Mike, age is 20, height is, let's say, I don't know, we can just put 5.8. That's it. And I'm going to print it here again. So I'm just going to copy over it here. So now you will see that. So let me clean this out. So as you can see, that first one is the second one is coming 0, because we did p1 here, but we didn't change this print value. So we have to change it from the p, we have to change to p1. I just copied over. So let me clean it here. Okay, so you can see first one is this one, all blank. Second one, I put Mike, age is 20, height is 5.8. Now let's create another object. So I'm going to create it one more time here. Let's go a little down here. So I'm going to call it person2, but this time I'm not going to pass the height, and I'm going to change them p2 here, p2, p2. So what will happen is, instead of Mike, I want to call it, make it, let's say Rob, height is 30, so we can just see the difference. What will happen, I create another person which is p2, but I only call this constructor with only 2 parameters. If I click on this one, it will take me to this, because this constructor will got called now actually. But it means I'm initializing only name and age, but not the height. So what will happen, height will be coming 0.0 for this one. So let's run it here. So you see, first one is null, second one Mike, age 20, height 5.8, third one Rob is 30 and height is 0.0. So you can see that depends how you call the constructors. You can define as many as constructors as you want for your classes, and you can use those constructors to initialize those objects. That's the main purpose of these constructors. So that's all for today's video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and think of subscribing. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.